Happy New Year, Crafty Peeps! How you guys doing? I hope you guys had a great celebration or you slept right through it, whichever you choose. I hope everybody's enjoying their New Year so far. It's day 5, I believe, and yeah, my resolutions have not really sustained so well. But I did find some goodies, so let's it doesn't mean I'm done. I'm not done. Still going back to the budget. But I told you, as soon as I said no buying, there'd be a lot of stuff, and I was not wrong. They had some really cool stuff. I went to Micheal's for these right here. These 12 by 12 huge albums by Project Life. There you go, right there. So these are the 12 by 12 ones, and this one's really pretty with the gold foiling and the peach. The lighting is horrible because it is winter and the sun does not stay up very long. But it's beautiful, and it's got these labels on the side at the top here. And then I also found this one, which was a navy blue and white. This one's called Navy Weave. It's got the same gold label on the side. I really enjoy that label, so when it's in a bookcase, you can write what's in it, right? You know, and this one's called Blush Dot. Like I said, it's really, so these were buy one, get one free. And these were $19.99 each. So that made them $10 a piece. So I had gone to this newer Micheal's to see if they had them, because the ones I were at yesterday, they had one of the blue ones, but it was cut through, and I was like, no, thank you. So lo and behold, this one had all kinds of goodies. All kinds. This is the, used to be dollar spot, now $1.50. They had these laser cut words, and they're supposed to have adhesive on the back, right there. So they had different packs, probably about 4 different ones with different words. One was like vacation, and then there was another one that said hello at the bottom. They're all these beautiful pastel colors. So I thought that was cool to try those out. They had these are Veneer Bookmarks, and I just thought they were really cute, like the Get It Done, You Rock, Be Amazing, Remember. So I thought these would be really fun to play with. Let's see. Yeah, see, they're really thin. So these would be fun in a planner or on a layout, because they do have these pop dots. So I don't know if they're meant for planner, but you can easily take that off and actually use it in a planner if you wanted to. So it's kind of neat. I have to admit that I was most excited about these right here. I love wood veneers, and they have a lot more choices at the store. I just couldn't, like I said, I am trying to be better. So I couldn't bring myself to buy them all. I had them all at one point, and then I put them back. But these are a bit thicker than those bookmarks right there. Let's open one up. And, you know, just the veneer that we're used to. See that? So it's a bit thicker, and it is on little pop dots you can see right there. And they're separate words, so you don't have to use them together, or you can. So I thought that was really cool. Think happy thoughts, do what you love, create your happiness. These glasses, so cute. They also had one that said my heart is full, and I thought would be cute for Valentine's Day, but I didn't pick it up because I'm sure you all know that on Sunday, this Sunday, you get an extra 20% off your purchase. So for those items, you could just pick them up then. And I showed you these Frixion pens last week that I found at Target. Micheal's had a bunch of them too. They did not have the same markers and pens, but they had the thicker pens that were older, and then they have these highlighters. And I thought these were so cool. So this is, you know, these pastel highlighters, the erasers on this end. They did have bigger packs. So this one, let's talk about this one first. This was $5.99. And of course you can use a coupon. And then they had a pack of 5? I think it was a pack of 5 for $9.99. So it has a pastel pink and a pastel blue. But if I was honest, these were my These two are my favorites. So I was happy with the smaller pack. So just an interesting tip if you are into the whole Frixion thing. The other thing. So, okay. I'm in the store. I'm trying to decide what to buy. And I have to admit that I'm like dying, right? Because I'm thinking, oh, I should get 2 more albums and I should get more of this clearance stuff. And as I'm going through my bags of my cart of purchases or pre-purchases, trying to decide what I'm actually going to take home, I look up and see this. I don't know if you've ever heard of this woman, Jane Davenport, but she's an Australian mixed media artist. I would just call her an artist. I mean, look at this. It's beautiful. I have been following her for a while. She has a couple books out. And I had just seen on YouTube that morning that she had signed up with American Crafts and was going to be having some merchandise at Michael's. And of course, I did not assume that I was going to see it today since I had been to 2 other Michael's yesterday. But lo and behold, when I looked up from my cart, there was a whole end cap full of her merchandise. And she's got, the paints, she's got watercolors, she's got little sketchbooks that you can use. And so I was really, really good and only grabbed a couple things, hoping to use my coupon this weekend maybe. Look at these. These are just like paint splotches. They're so cool. So these are rub-ons. There's 2 pieces, 2 sheets of rub-on transfers. I'm going to go ahead and link her YouTube, where I saw the video this morning, in the description box, as well as her website. She's so beautiful, and she's just whimsical and fun, and I really enjoy watching her. And she hadn't been on for a little bit, so I was kind of getting worried. She hadn't been doing any videos, but obviously she's been keeping herself busy. So I really enjoyed this, because you can just do a whole bunch of doodling and paint splashes and throw her in, and you look like you did a great job, because I can't draw. I can't. I'm hoping that maybe I can stamp some of these images out and, trace them well enough to where my hand, maybe the memory will get used to it. I've heard that is a technique you can use. So I figured I'd try that out and see how that goes. Also, Dina Wakely, when I took a class with her and she was doing like the 100 faces or something, she said to look at this while you're drawing it, side by side. So I figured I could try those different techniques. I'm really excited. And the last thing that I did purchase from the line were these paint over pens. And there's 5 of them. Pretty colors. White. And then these pretty colors. And I believe that it's like Dina Wakely's foosball? Foos pen? Where you can just paint right over it. I'm not exactly sure. I'm hoping that Jane will come out with some videos to show us how to use these. I can only imagine she will, right? Sounds exactly like Michael's. So I'm really super excited about that. So hopefully your Michael's is carrying this stuff too. And I did just get a little bit, after I saw all this really brand new goodness, I still couldn't pass out just a little bit. The clearance was at 80% today, at least at my Michael's. I don't know about yours. Was at 80%. So these were only 99 cents. And these are like those little Scrabble tiles, but black and white. These were 59 cents. I got some gingerbread, and then, I don't know if you can see them, they got the cookie cutters in there. And these gumdrops. These were 99 cents, and I thought that I could use these for Valentine's if I wanted to. And this really looked like New Year's Eve to me, the big one. So I'm going to break this up a little bit and still repurpose it. This washi tape, I have to admit, I hadn't bought any of it. I was being so good, but at 40 cents, I just couldn't pass it up anymore. But I only grabbed 2. So that's pretty good, right? So I grabbed these 2 different designs. And then these packs of paper were 99 cents. So originally $4.99, and then you get 5 of each design. So I thought that'd be cool. And the big pads of paper were $4.99. But I did not get any I almost did like multiple times. Like I said, I was sitting there at the end cap trying to be good and figure out what I should get, but I didn't. I was great. Okay, I wasn't great because I still managed to buy a bunch of stuff, but weren't these cute? And I love the pastel colors. I think this is my favorite, but I really like that one too, so I don't know. I don't know. All right. Well, that's the goodness I found. I hope you guys can find some stuff by you. You know you want to. You know you want to see these beautiful spring colors. But if you did like this video and you like to see what's coming out and brand new, please hit the subscribe button because there's going to be lots more videos like this because I can't seem to help myself. I love to see all the cool new stuff. And if you're interested in seeing more of like my projects, what I'm doing and making and stuff like that, hit the thumbs up. All right? You guys have a great evening. I'll talk to you later. Do something crafty.